So a special request was made to go over exercises and stretches that actually help with the olecranon, which is your elbow. For a lot of you who type all day or drive or do things that require a lot of firing up of those wrist extensors and flexors, you could see my muscles are firing, right? If you don't take good care of these, then they become very hypertonic and it starts to pull. These compartments pull, and then you've got compartments up here that pull. That could be part of the problem. So let's assume that is the problem, and obviously you want to go to a medical physician or a medical professional rather, who can assess and see what might be the cause. It could also be some stuff going on in the upper pec area or even in the scapular region. It could be neck issues. It could be a lot of different things because we have fascia, that's webbing, that covers us from head to toe. So if the webbing is off, it could actually affect different distal parts of our body, including our elbows and then of course our knees. So for today, we're going to focus on a couple of things that you can do every day to release the tissue surrounding the olecranon. So first things first, take your fingers and put it right underneath your arm and take your thumb, or you could do it the other way, whichever feels more comfortable for you. And you want to draw, like add a little bit of pressure and draw away from the elbow. Now it's best to have your arm resting on a surface of some sort so that you could actually make it more passive, and you could even use a little bit of lotion, okay? So this is one finger. Some people like more surface area covered, so you can use your fingers. You're offering a little bit of slack and you're pulling down, okay? You'll do it here for about 10 strokes. Another option is you can even do more like this if this feels better, okay? But use your thumb underneath so you're also getting this part of your arm as well, and it goes like that. You could do the same type of thing in your tricep, okay? Work it down, okay? And then you could do the bicep. So it's almost like a little mini massage. Go around your deltoid, go into the scapula, and just go up and down in the back, and then do the front as well. Okay, and do about 10 strokes, like literally count 10 strokes, up, down. Some people even like to get into their neck. Okay, I know that's not by the elbow, but I personally like to do the whole chain. That just feels good for me. And then on some surface, just have your arm out and just do pronation, supination. So get the palm down and get the palm up. And just down and up. And then using a small dumbbell, you can actually put your hands on a surface here, you know, and you're holding the dumbbell and you're gonna do ulnar deviation. So you're gonna bring it up, release, bring it up, release. And again, all you're doing is mobilizing the areas of the elbow so that you're getting that elbow ready to go, okay? And by the way, if anything aggravates it, then just stop, but do about 10 repetitions of that. It's a very small range of motion, and if you use a dumbbell, it's gonna be like a 1-pounder. And then here's more of a closed chain. So take the palm to the ground and you're going to rotate that elbow. Okay, all we're doing is bringing mobility. You like my glass of water to my left? And then last, a really good forearm stretch is to have the palm in the ground, and you're getting a nice little stretch through the entire wrist into the forearm. That should feel real nice, okay? So hold it for about 10 seconds, and then you could release it and just do some mobility stuff to release, release, release. Okay, and then do it again for 10 seconds. So you're kind of leaning back a little bit, and what that's gonna do is add a huge aggressive stretch into that forearm. So I don't know if you noticed, but I'm in my daughter's bedroom, and my daughter is not in her bedroom, which is why I was able to grab a few minutes, which is all you need every single day, to get mobility in those joints. You could always ice and do heat and all those passive therapies, but the number one thing for keeping your compartment strong is to ultimately add mobility, you know, stretching and strengthening, okay? But we can't strengthen joints, we can only strengthen joints by strengthening the muscles. So if the muscles are moving in the planes of motion it's intended to move, we restore motion, then that's ultimately gonna strengthen the joints. So make sure you do this every day, and technically you shouldn't have any sort sort of inflammatory processes as a result. And if you do, contact your nearest physician and look for those awesome holistic therapies that actually work. And if you need any help with that, I'd be more than happy to advise you on what that is, or who to speak with, and what types of questions to ask. So feel good and go get them.